Hey everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're doing a makeup tutorial on this look I'm wearing right now, and I'm not too sure what I'm going to call it yet, but it's perfect for the festive season and for New Year's as well. So let me know if you like it down in the comments below, and don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, and if you want to see how I got this makeup look then keep watching. For foundation today, I'm using the Makeup Forever HD Stick Foundation, and if you saw my latest beauty haul, you'll see I recently purchased this. It's my first time trying it today and I really liked it. It was really blendable, and I also liked the coverage as well. For concealer, I'm using the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, and again this is new to me as well. It felt really comfortable and I really loved the coverage of this as well, so this is definitely going to be another favourite. It blended out really nicely as well, and I'm really happy with the shade that I picked, so I'll probably do some more reviews and everything once I've used everything a few more times. To brighten up certain areas a little bit, I'm using the MAC Prep and Prime pen in the shade Light Boost, and I'm just using this under the eyes, on the nose, the forehead and a bit on my chin as well, and then I'm just blending all that in with the Beauty Blender. Now, I don't usually do the whole baking thing because my skin is quite dry, but today it felt pretty good, so I thought I'd give it a go. I'm using the Mercier Loose Translucent Powder, and then I'm just letting the excess sit there while I dust some of the Urban Decay Loose Powder to set the rest of my face, and then I'm just taking a small brush to dust off any excess powder that's left. Moving on to contouring, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and I'm taking the two lightest contour shades, and I'm just using this to chisel out the cheekbones and a little bit around the forehead as well. I'm using my new Morphe brush. It's more angled and it's really good for contouring. And then for bronzer, I'm using my Urban Decay bronzer, which is new as well, and I'm taking this on a big fluffy brush to really bronze up the face. I'm so happy with the shade of this. It gave my skin a really nice tanned effect without looking too orange or too red. I filled in my brows already using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz because it takes me so long to do, and then I'm just quickly priming the eyes using the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and then just quickly setting that in place with any loose powder which is on that little small brush we used earlier. Now we're going on to eyeshadow. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and this is one of my all-time favourite palettes. The first shade that I'm picking up is Raw Sienna, and this is our transition shade, but I am building it up until it's quite pigmented because today's look is kind of a cut crease style. I'm keeping this in the crease and blending upwards and outwards, and then kind of winging it out up towards the brow in the outer corner to keep the same shape as the winged liner we're going to apply later. Over the top now I'm just using a small bit of warm taupe, and I'm using this in exactly the same way and just buffing it out, making sure there's no harsh lines. For more definition, I'm moving on to Venetian Red, and this is one of my all-time favourite shades out of the palette. I first used a pencil brush to try and get most of the pigment into the crease, and then blending upwards and outwards from there. I'm applying small amounts at a time to build it up and to try and keep the shape that we've created with the transition colours, and blending it up and out towards the brow and the outer corners. Now to clean up the lid, I'm going in with the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot again, and I'm using this small detailer brush. This is the brush that actually comes with the Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner, but I love it for any detail work, it's really good. And I'm just using this to carve out the crease and to make sure there's no shadow left on the lid, making sure everything's really clean and sharp. And then straight over the top I'm using Primavera, and I'm packing this on so it's really pigmented. It's a really nice shimmery gold shade, and using the cream shadow underneath as well will really help brighten this and make it really pop as well. Now for my favourite part of today's tutorial, I'm using the Urban Decay Heavy Metals Glitter Liner in the shade Midnight Cowboy, and I'm applying this all over the lid where we've just applied that gold shadow. And I'm just building it up until it's as glittery as I wanted it, and this is such an easy and fuss-free way to get a really glittery lid without using an actual glitter because it's a lot less messy. It was so easy. I definitely recommend using these. Now for the under eyes, I'm using raw sienna on a pencil brush and buffing this all along the lower lash line, and I'm joining it up to the other shadows in the outer corner. And then on a flat definer brush, I'm then taking Cypress Umber and I'm just pressing this into the lower lashes just to add a little bit more definition. Moving on to liner, and I'm using my Maybelline Eye Studio Black Gel Liner as I do in every tutorial, and because we've already got that sort of winged out shape using the eyeshadows, it was a lot easier to draw my wing today because we've got that shape all ready to trace from. And then for mascara, I'm using the Estee Lauder Sumptuous Extreme Mascara, and I'm using this on the top and lower lashes. I'm lining the top and lower waterline with the MAC Costa Riche eye pencil, which is my all-time favourite eye pencil. And then I'm just applying some false lashes today. I've used the Velour lashes in the style Winging. To finish the skin, now we've finished with the eyes, I'm using this Milani Baked Bronzer, and I just love the luminosity it gives. I like to apply this now before I use my highlighter as well. For highlights, I'm using the Becca Champagne Pop. And I'm applying this in all the usual places which I like to apply it: across the cheekbones, above the brow and underneath the brow, and then down the bridge of the nose and the cupid's bow as well. And then for the lips, I was feeling a nice dark lip today. I used the Nightmoth Lip Pencil from MAC first to line and fill in the lips, and then over the top I used MAC's Rebel lipstick, and that completes this look. So that completes today's makeup look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you did down in the comments below, and don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye!